he's in the news right now because he's arguing that celebrities should get a cut of the pictures that paparazzi take of them. With him actually captured on video explaining this idea while he was interacting with photographers.
Y'all gotta end up giving all celebrities a percentage of our image. We gotta take control of our image. Right now, y'all get to shoot us without having to pay. I'm gonna change that. I'm not saying it in a negative way. I'm saying it's just like right now, it's just really one-sided. You guys can follow us. You guys can stand out from the hotel at any given time. You don't give us any percentage of what you're making off of us, off of our kids, and I'm gonna change that.
And while Kanye didn't share a clear plan on how you would even do this, I mean, this issue of not owning photos of yourself, it's been a big issue for a while.
Hello, my good people, and welcome back to my channel. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, plus press the bell icon to get notifications every time I upload. In this video, I will be discussing a recent event that occurred between an artist, Doja Cat, and YouTuber Lauryn Hill. For those who are not familiar, Lauryn Hill has a YouTube channel discussing and dismantling unrealistic beauty expectations the beauty industry sets on women and young girls by talking about the possible surgical sides of public figures we look up to. Doja Cat rose to prominence in her 2018 single Moo, which became a viral success on YouTube, which has gotten her into the notoriety we know her as today. So these are the two people we are discussing. The start and the problem. Unfortunately, we have seen countless of times where celebrities are comfortable lying and setting the beauty standard unrealistically high. No, I'm not saying that Doja Cat has lied, and no, I'm not saying that you as an artist have to disclose your surgeries. Just because you're a celebrity does not mean you owe the world your personal space and disclaimers for your out appearance. And where people had an issue with is the reaction from Doja Cat physically shaming Lori for her out appearance, especially with her promoting body positivity. Doja Cat even made a point to mention a video by Lori where Megan is mentioned, Megan as in Megan Thee Stallion, another recording artist. She states, I quote, "She is homegrown, as in she is natural and has no surgical procedures done." Now Doja Cat has no way of proving this, but she states it in her video. And I'm going to take a guess and say that Doja Cat did not watch the video in its entirety, but only saw the thumbnail and assumed that Lori had malicious intent.
I've been here before. Hi, I'm Lauryn Hill. And on this channel, we talk about plastic surgery, cosmetic procedures, beauty, and beauty standards. So if that sounds good to you and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Whenever I make these plastic surgery videos, it's never to shame or hate on that celebrity. Don't use these videos as a vehicle to shame or send hate to that celebrity. These videos are also my speculation only, based on my own knowledge of plastic surgery and how it presents on the face. Today we'll be talking about Megan Thee Stallion. She's the first celebrity to...
I think we can all agree that we take our greatest artists for granted sometimes. We only realize that when they are no longer here to share their gifts and music with us. Issues lie within the toxic blog/social media culture that happily picks apart women while simultaneously telling them what they need to look like to be respected and adored by their counterparts. Incredibly backward and has harmed women and girls for centuries, causing body image issues, as well as women risking their lives and even getting botched just to fill a goal that was never reachable in the first place. It has to be addressed. But who do we choose to address these issues? Who is the voice of the people? Who do we promote? Who do we shame? Who do we criticize? Started the video, Kanye West expressing his concerns about being monetized as a celebrity. Solutions? Perhaps a law that would help celebrities monetize their likeness and association, so at least if they were being talked about, they could financially benefit from it. Because at the end of the day, unfortunately, they are a brand, as much as they are a person. Do not misunderstand what I am saying. A person being a notorious celebrity and a big figure does not dehumanize them. But we are potentially dehumanizing them by not addressing the issue. Most artists know that they're being signed into management teams, that they're being controlled and ushered by PR teams, and that they are being polished up for media and popular consumption. But we have to ask ourselves, whose place is it to discuss the effects of consuming popular public figures that undeniably change how we perceive ourselves? We are all affected by the content that we consume. And Doja Cat is not safe from the discord and discussion that comes with her notoriety. I don't actually think that that's a bad idea. It might even be a neutral medium to media having conversations about public figures. The media culture has historically targeted women and young girls and young men even for decades. Unfortunately, the calling out of women and girls in our culture is more prominent than calling out their male counterparts. Doja Cat is not responsible of our own personal body image, nor is she responsible for how the world or the industry or her employer decides to view her. But it doesn't exclude her from the conversation, and unfortunately, it is something that will come naturally with the territory, as we've seen it with other notorious female artists. And I would hate to be the one to say it, but people are naturally going to be curious and make assumptions, so a conversation is always going to take place. But you as an artist have the power to affect the conversation, which brings me to my next point. I think as someone who is almost an internet veteran, someone who found their notoriety in YouTube, people expected Doja to just send Lori a message debunking the statements made in the video. But she decided to double down and criticize the creator the same way she was criticized, or at least she felt she was criticized, thus causing her criticism to lose its weight, in my opinion. How do we have appropriate questions and discord about the people we watch, pay for, and support? It's something to genuinely think about, because we do need to protect our artists, but at the same time, we should be able to have honest and real dialogue and conversation about the people we consume. There has been clear evidence that celebrities don't disclose that the fit tea that they are marketing is actually not the reason they've lost so much weight. It seems that Doja Cat understood Lori's video as suggesting that she has been somewhat manipulative to her audience in this similar manner, even though the content isn't about that at all. Like I said, artists don't owe us, and it does become blurry when you're actively trying to sell an image and promote confidence at the same time. And no, I'm not claiming that Doja is trying to sell anything, but she does promote body positivity and self-acceptance. That is something to note when consuming an artist like Doja Cat. We've seen the same type of dialogue and judgmental phenomena with artist Britney Spears in her earlier days, where she would be shamed for nothing and she would be put up. Expectations of a female role model was placed onto the life of Britney Spears without her own association to this title, but it was placed onto her because of the expectation and pressure that is set upon female artists. How do we have an appropriate discord about the artists we love and support? It's something to genuinely think about, while not disrespecting their boundaries, but while also having conversation and an open dialogue where the artist is invited to have the conversation with their supporters. So, who is in the wrong? In short, no one. Lori has every right to dissect an artist in her channel. Her channel is mainly this kind of content where she discloses plastic surgery and positive beauty modifications. She clearly discloses that everything she mentions is alleged and that she is not a professional. At the end of the day, we need to be able to discuss the people we are supporting, the people that we are being influenced by. The world is changing, and we are being influenced by things like TikTok and various of different media apps. We have seen countless and countless of times how our consumption of a particular content changes our worldview and how we interact with one another, especially with an artist that is being heavily promoted to us in the current age and day that we are living in. It's unfortunate, but with such notoriety, it comes with the territory. I'm not excusing the bullying and disrespectful nature that is inherently in the media culture, but there has to be space for honest and genuine discord when it comes to the people we support. I will never excuse slander, but Lauryn Hill wasn't doing that. What Lori represents is the side of the internet that is wondering, who am I watching? Lauryn Hill is one of the many people asking the same questions we all are. Who are you? And who am I looking at? We need a middle ground, but silencing a creator like Lori isn't going to fix the issue, because Lori isn't the problem. The culture is. At the end of the day, with adoration comes questions. How do they manage? How are they like that? How did they become the juggernaut that they are today? But there has to be a limit. We cannot tear down an artist in our quest to seek perfection and answers. It is the media that we have to question. It is the employment and the employers that we have to question. We are going to end up asking the questions. We are human. It is a part of our nature. Thank you so much if you made it this far. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked and enjoyed my content today. I hope I was able to discuss a really difficult and complicated topic without sounding like I was tone policing Doja Cat and not recognizing the possible effects that criticizing artists may have on their mental health. My intention is never to be disrespectful towards anyone, but to display my opinion in an open dialogue conversation kind of way. Please like the video and consider subscribing to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again. Goodbye.